Miss Kira, I've watched you at that witness stand this entire trial, desperately trying to keep something hidden from the rest of the court. Sweat, 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 sweat. I wonder if you're familiar with the beginning. A lie begets more lies. You're caught in a web of lies! Multiple lies bound to unravel and leave your story with more holes and Swiss cheese. That's pretty much what's happened in this case. Get to the point! According to the Grand Grimoire, Fameful causes a person to lose all consciousness. It's written here in black and white. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Ah! Miss Kira testified as follows. You heard the incantation for Fameful and immediately became aware of the presence of your attacker. You then put up a fight. But if you really did hear that incantation, there's no way you would have been able to yank that pendant from your assailant. QED, the end. Right. Mission over. The spell is off the hook. Let's go. Let's leave. Just walk away. Epic musics. The meaning is that Miss Kira didn't actually hear the incantation like the claims she did. But then why? Why is this girl unconscious? Kira was definitely knocked out by whoever attacked her. And when she woke up, she found herself up to the top floor of the bell tower. It's possible Miss Kira was rendered unconscious by some other kind of sleeping spell, some other magic, or another witch. Oh, jeez. I kind of want... Okay. Okay, as it happens in my head, she is attacked by the Great Witch Bezella, who, in my head, is Darklaw. But if Fameful wasn't the thing that knocked her out, then it can't have been a sleeping spell or another witch, realistically. See, the only way that Fameful could have actually knocked her out would be if she misremembered the order of events, which always seems a lot less likely in the Phoenix Wright games than just something else being the cause. So okay, I think we can strike another witch off the table. I think something other than magic is probably the most likely. I do still think that Darklaw is Bezella, but like some other kind of sleeping spell, maybe. Oh man, okay, I'm torn between those two now. I kind of talked myself into that one. I thought it was going to be something other than magic, but I was like, well, there's no reason it can't be a sleeping spell if Darklaw is really Bezella. Oh, let's hint our way through. I'm a scum. Okay, fine, all right. I'm glad computer take away one Ragnarta. No, I'm glad it didn't take away another witch, because that pretty much made up my mind. The answer is obvious. Some fields of magic must have knocked her out. Objection. And what, may I ask, makes you so certain of that? It's not possible another spell could have been used. Objection. That's just not possible. You of all people should know that. Why? Miss Kira's claim that she heard someone say the incantation is completely false. Even so, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if she actually had heard an incantation. Okay. However, going by her testimony, that can't have been the case. The only spell capable of making someone lose consciousness is Fameful. And you know this because... Okay. I guess we know... I guess Phoenix has been studying the Grand Grimoire in his spare time. Isn't that right, High Inquisitor Darklaw? Defender, are you claiming there is another way besides magic that could have been used to render Miss Kira unconscious? There's only one thing I've crossed my mind. I'm speaking, of course, about sleeping medicines. Okay. Oh wait, like when they covered the mouth, did they like slip a pill in there or something? Yeah, okay. We got some date rape going on. Okay, fine. If you remember, Miss Kira stated that the attacker covered her mouth before she could scream. In doing that, the attacker was able to put some rohypnol in her mouth, putting Miss Kira out like a light. Sure! That makes sense. The attacker did not necessarily have to be Bezella. Why would an all-powerful being capable of commanding any and all magic need to resort to drugging someone?
Objection!
Hold it right there, Defender. They managed to sneak past the guards and make their way up into the bell tower. So, okay, the attacker wasn't Bezella. I gotta say, this game has done a really good job of like hiding Bezella's identity from me. I gotta say, it's got a really good balance, like, of making it blatantly obvious. I'm sure, but I just can't see it for some reason. Clearly, they must have used magic to appear invisible. You don't need magic to make yourself disappear, Inquisitor. Throw this on and getting past those guards at the tower is a piece of cake. The robe of invisibility! But despite all that, there's still one glaring problem. The footprints? Is it the footprints? Are the footprints the glaring problem? Oh wait, no, of course they're not. Because everyone's forgotten about the footprints. Everyone's forgotten about the footprints. You admitted, of course, earlier that you were attacked from the front, correct? If that's the case, then there's only one possible conclusion we can draw. You, Miss Kira, were entirely capable of seeing your attacker's face. Okay! Why is that? I didn't... It's simple, you even said it yourself. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods were able to see this robe. That means, Miss Kira, there's a piece of this puzzle only you could possibly know. Only you can tell us the identity of the person who entered the bell tower and attacked you tonight. Ellipses, 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 ellipses. Okay, there we go. Ellipses, I just keep tapping on ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. That's like half of the freaking lines of text in this game. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. No matter what happens, I just can't tell you no matter what. You see, everyone, this witness has been covering up for someone from the very start of this trial. What? But luckily for us, we won't be needing any more of Miss Kira's testimony. Because the answer is staring us right in the face. As being, of course, the true identity of Miss Kira's attacker. All the clues so far point to this one person. It was obviously the judge! I never trusted that guy. I take it you're prepared to prove such a serious accusation. Alright, it all comes down to this. Now I finally see who's been pulling the strings all this whole time. Very well, Defender, tell the court. Who was the one responsible for attacking this witness and locking her up at the top of the bell tower? It was the judge! It was the judge! It was the judge the whole time! Wait, the judge isn't a choosable character. Oh, come on now. The vigilante, I don't know why, but that reminds me of some kind of like Sega RPG or something. Okay. Let's eliminate people. No, no. Yes. It's all Eve. Okay. Darklaw seems like the most likely from all 6 of these people. But that would invalidate my whole Darklaw is Bezella theory. Because yeah, if she could just use for Faithful, then Fee-Fi-Fo Fumfall, then why would she bother using Rohypnol? Okay, new theory. Darklaw's the attacker, and Eve is the Great Witch Bezella. There we go.
Take that!
I say it was Darklaw. The answer is obvious, Your Honor. It was you! It was you! Oh my god, he's learned from Layton. The killer was you! What? Shocking, I know. Order in the court! Inconceivable, there's no way! I must say, Defender, your courage is impressive, however reckless you may be. Accusing a High Inquisitor is no small feat, I assure you. However, with serious accusations come serious consequences. One small misstep. Okay, we're going to have questions to answer, so we better be damn clear of the facts right now. And I'll personally see that you never set foot in this courtroom ever again. Mark my words, Defender. It's not so much as a courtroom, because we're outside right now. But, you know, I take your meaning, whatever. I understand. I have confidence. Let us see if that confidence of yours is well justified. Miss Kira's attacker drugged her with Rohypnol. It likely took no more than a few seconds for her to lose consciousness. The Rohypnol must have been very potent. Oh, true. After all, its effects appear somewhat similar to magic. There's only one person I can think of in all of Labyrinthia who can supply you with that kind of medicine. Sir Newton Belduke. Ah, the alchemist. This came up in a previous trial, all those months ago. Defend, you're aware that Sir Belduke has been deceased for over 3 months now, are you not? That's a fact I'm well aware of, believe me. While he was still alive, Sir Belduke provided the citizens of the town with a variety of medicines for whatever ailed them. But it wasn't all just medicine, he also created some very dangerous concoctions. Such as Rohypnol! That's why after he passed away, all of his medicines and creation were confiscated. Confiscated?! Inquisitor Barnum said as much in the Lost Witch trial. The victim was an alchemist after all. We were hoping the items confiscated from his study can provide such clues. Besides, such things must not fall into the wrong hands. It may not be standard practice, but it was deemed necessary. So the Knights of the Inquisition had access to all of the Rohypnol. So that means it was Darklaw. That pretty much means it was Darklaw. The confiscated goods are stored in our secret vault, which means Darklaw had access to them, right? The only person who had access to them is the Inquisitor. He's Darklaw. Yeah, okay, alright. Exactly what I said. Oh, come on, we already knew it was you. So because I have access to the medicine, I must be the only one that used it. Is that what you're getting at? Yes, pretty much. Well, okay then. Unfortunately for you, I would hardly call that proof. You said it yourself. So Belduke concocted a plethora of dangerous medicines in his efforts to assist the people of this town. Why don't you show us your neck? Yeah? Oh, wait, you already are showing us your neck. Okay, fair enough. He was well known for this fact, a fact he was no doubt none too pleased with. As such, it's highly likely that those same dangerous substances are still scattered throughout the town. Ellipses. And therefore, Defender, it is entirely possible that the culprit was able to get their hands on such dangerous medicine. Okay. Long as the Belgium's medicine played an active part of maintaining the health of this town's citizens. There's plenty of reasons to believe some of his more dangerous medicines still remain within Labyrinthia. On the black market, which, as we all know, is run by children. For piece of advice, Defender, next time you speak in court, I recommend you try procuring some real evidence before spreading such hideous accusations. If you fail to do so, your next word will be uttered to the flames. Fair enough. Both High Inquisitor Darklaw and Inquisitor Barnum are the very harbingers of justice within Labyrinthia. Raise such an accusation either against one of them, against either one of them even, without valid reason, will result in the most severe of punishment. I cannot read today. I cannot read any day. What do you mean by the most severe of punishments? I think the judge is saying if I don't start making a case, we're going to be paying Sir Belgium a visit real soon. I need to present some decisive evidence and fast. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do that much. Why don't... okay. If Darklaw isn't Bazella, then surely there should be some mark on her neck. High Inquisitor Darklaw is the attacker, and the one thing that proves it is... Darklaw herself. Or it could be a piece of evidence. Because I could present the pendant and the blood on it. Oh, but then again, that just, results in the blood. It's gonna be Darklaw itself, isn't it? Yeah, shows your neck, Darklaw. Shows your neck. I'm resisting the urge to press the hint button. I don't think I need it. The defense believes there is one clue here linking High Inquisitor Darklaw to the crime. High Inquisitor! That clue is actually still on you right now. Hand covering neck. On me? Where could it possibly be? I have no idea. I must admit I don't know where you were going with this, Defender, but please point out this clue to the court. Show us this clue. Suppose it's not the High Inquisitor's person. It's right about there. I don't know if it's the right side or the left side of the neck, but it's right about there.
Got it.
And the music has stopped, so that was the right choice. The High Inquisitor's neck, you don't mean. Miss Kira let yank his pendant off her attacker's neck. Take a look at the neck, it still has a bit of blood left on it. According to her early testimony, when Miss Kira pulled the necklace... She's probably felt herself scratch the attacker's neck. Hooray! Violence! Therefore, the attacker should still have a mark on their neck from having been scratched. Oh! Would you mind letting the court take a look at your neck, High Inquisitor Darklaw? I'm pretty sure underneath that high collar we'll find exactly the mark we're looking for. Unless, of course, you're able to get rid of it with magic. In which case, you're the Great Witch Mazella. So, you know, it's a win-win for me. Most impressive. What? I have to say, Defender, you've managed to finally hone that dull blade of yours into something of use. You're correct. There is, in fact, a mark on my neck that I did receive tonight. Oh, but it wasn't from Kira, obviously. I just tripped and fell. Right. That's gonna be the defense here. Oh, epic 3D, epic 3D camera angles here. Does that mean Darklaw's the Great Witch? No, it means she's not the Great Witch, because if she was the Great Witch, she could cover up her. No one's paying attention here, are they? Your Honor.
Ellipses! Oh! Yeah, I see you're still here, Defender.
Yeah, I ain't gone nowhere. I'm still winning. It's not time to run away yet. Your Honor, the defense would like to call High Inquisitor Darklaw to witness stand.
What did you just say?
It's likely the High Inquisitor has some connection to what transpired tonight. And what's more, there's a chance that she used her position of authority as High Inquisitor to frame my client as the Great Witch.
Never in all my years as judge of the court of the Inquisitor been able to take the stand in the middle of a trial.
Okay, well, you know, we're going to make history. Okay, so prediction, we're kind of coming up to the end of we're kind of obviously coming up to the end of this chapter, or maybe even this just part of the chapter. We're probably going to have testimony from Darklaw, maybe with... I think it's time for Layton to come in. The trial cannot continue without an Inquisitor. I think I know who's coming in. Inquisitor Barnum remains incarcerated for the crimes of treason. Of accounts of a traitor being the Inquisitor. I think it's time. Kind of cutscene. This whole thing is hopeless unless High Inquisitor Darklaw takes the witness stand. The spell will be done for, and the truth along with her. But on the other hand, without an Inquisitor on the other side, the trial can't continue and the outcome would end up the same.
Hold it.
There we go. Cutscene.
I believe I can fill that role.
Professor, wait, what are you saying?
I can prove, conclusively, that Espella Cantabella is, in fact, the Great Witch Bazella.
Huh?
Now, Mr. Wright, the time has come at last to settle this once and for all.
We've been waiting for the professor to show up. If there was anyone who could find some decisive evidence to win this thing, it was him. However, he ended up standing behind the Inquisitor's bench. The professor wasn't on our side here. I had to wonder, what the heck was going to happen?
I'm on Layton's side here, you know. I'm always going to be on Layton's side. I'm sorry, Phoenix, but, you know, you're screwed. You are screwed. Well, I understand now why the game's called Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Huh. So, the question that we really kind of have to ask ourselves is Layton standing as Inquisitor because Espella actually is the Great Witch Bazella, or is he just doing it to kind of guide us into trying to prove who the Great Witch Bazella actually is? I don't know, because from what we saw in the last chapter, and the storyteller's shock at Espella being on trial. It seems kind of hard to believe that Espella would actually be Bizella. Oh man, it's just breaking my head. This has been Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright as attorney. I don't know what the heck is going to happen, and I'm loving it. See you next time, folks.